What's good, folks? Your boy Tell Billions is back. We back with another one, man. All right. So yeah, as y'all can see, man, on the video right here, is USA basketball in trouble at the Olympics? Now, a lot of people not really paying attention to this, but if you're a real hooper or you got a passion for basketball, you like NBA basketball, you got your favorite players on the team or whatever, you are paying attention. But I want to bring something to other people's attention right now, man. And it's videos like this. Shout out to AM Hoops, man, for creating content like this. Eventually I will, but right now, time is limited on me, so I kind of rely on people like this to make content and share, and this is just me giving my reaction and shouting them out and showing love, bro. I appreciate content like this and I want to react to it, but I also want to share it with you guys, and I want y'all take on this, man. So, we need to have this discussion. Not many is talking about it. Y'all think everything fine and sweet out here, but it ain't sweet. It ain't sweet in these streets, man. And when the Olympics start kicking in and you got like August kicking in and people getting eliminated and knocked out, yeah, it's real. I know we got a strong team, but it's other teams out there that's strong as well, man. And they play in the NBA. You got players that play in the NBA. And at one point, once upon a time, the USA used to be dominant. But, I'm kind of looking around and, man, it's scarce. I'm worried, bro. So I got this video right here I want to share with you guys. Let's watch it together. I'm not gonna talk through it. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna do a little breaking down and pause, and we're gonna talk about it, and pin out some strong points. But let's get it.
The Olympics allowed NBA players for the first time in '92, which led to the Dream Team, Magic, Bird, and MJ. But a nightmare 12 years later. The US was overconfident. We've got the best players. We could just throw a team together and win gold. Easy. But the rest
Shout out to Casey, man, over at AM Hoops.
of the world was catching up. After 2 group stage losses, Argentina took down the mighty USA in the semifinals. So Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, and a young LeBron got bronze.
The young goats, man. The young goats back in the days, man. Look at that young Melo back there.
No one thought that was possible before the
bronze.
Olympics, and that exact same thing is happening now. No one can beat this USA team. LeBron, KD, Steph at his first Olympics. LeBron's planning his big send-off. Yeah, I'll finish this career out with another gold medal. What if he loses? Part of the only 2 Olympic teams to not win gold? Oh no! And think of the pressure. If the US wins, no big deal, we expected it. If they lose, there will be major questions about the future of USA basketball.
Listen, and it will be. It will be, man, because as y'all can see right now, the future of USA basketball, we don't even produce first round picks. Like, we don't produce 1-1s anymore, man. It's been like it's shifting over to, France, man. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. We used to bring out, number 1 pick, number 1 overall picks, man. And now, you got Wembanyama coming in, you got the other Frenchmen coming in, and they not taking the number 1 spots, man. Come on, what's going on?
Rest of the world features players like Nikola Jokic on Serbia, Giannis Antetokounmpo on Greece, a stat Canada, Rudy Gobert, and...
Hold up. I just want to pause that right there. Take a look at that, bro. You got MVP, you got, look at Shy back there, man. You got Stat Canada basketball, and you got Wembanyama, who is damn near the future of the basketball league, doing things that we never really even seen before. And you got, come on, man, like that whole stack right there alone can like be intimidating when you really look at how they can go back home, bring what they know from the US, the trainings, all that there. Like, they could probably take their training staff and all that and take it to their home country and say, hey, this is what we do over here. This is how you guys can get better. And that jeopardizes the United States, man, when they plan across seas and planning this Olympics, man. Let's continue.
Victor Wembanyama on France. But not enough people are talking about Germany. Yeah, their only NBA players are Dennis Schroeder, Franz and Mo Wagner, Daniel Theis.
Not worried about that.
But they just showed what teamwork and physicality can do, beating the U.S. in the World Cup. But minutes after the U.S. finished
Cup, but right now I'm not worried about
LeBron
that.
James reacted to a post saying,
I'm saying that I'm not worried about that, and this is why. Remember that tweet right there? Imagine this next year, and they put that up there. Yeah, NBA Central. Look at that, looking like the freaking Avengers right there.
imagine if the U.S. reclaimed glory with a dream team. Well, that's exactly what LeBron planned to do. He got on the phone and started recruiting the best American players. And his sales pitch got a lot easier when American sprinter Noah Lyles questioned the NBA's dominance over basketball. Remember this?
I have to watch the NBA Finals, and they have world.
I remember this. All right. My bad for pausing it because I know y'all probably was watching the video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna back it up, a couple seconds back. But listen to this guy closely. Look how they look. And I heard somebody say this before about the United States Championship. They'll hang banners and it will say world champion. But you got other people in other sports that are competing, like sprinters, that are saying this is disrespectful. Like saying that, hey man, you guys don't compete worldwide. Y'all compete within the country. I don't see not one flag except an American flag maybe on a jersey where you guys are facing other countries like we are. So take a look at this, man. I'm going to go ahead and kick it back in.
Remember this?
I have to watch the NBA Finals, and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times. But that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
Oh, American.
Hey, that's smoke talk right there. That's like, hey man, we all know basketball is one of the most, praised sports in America, man, along with football. But man, when you got people talking like this here in other sports, man, we love track and field as well. But come on, man, like we gotta step it up, bro. Like, come on, man. We gotta bring back that time when we was feared, man. When Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley stepped out on the court, man, down there. Come on, man. We gotta get back to those days.
Players did not like that. KD said somebody help this brother.
Somebody help
Devin
this
Booker
brother.
And Damian Lillard couldn't believe it.
Palm
But
to the
then when
face.
Germany
Shaking my
beat
head.
the U.S. in the World Cup, oh hell no. Pretty
That just
soon,
made it worse.
superstars started committing to the Olympics. And it's not just LeBron forming the Avengers. 2024 will be in Paris, one of the most glamorous cities in the world. Everyone wants to play there. The time zone is much better than the last Olympics in Tokyo. And COVID isn't a big issue anymore. There are lots of reasons to be on this roster, but the competition is insane. There's only 12 spots. The first roster announced Steph, Book, Ant, Hallie, Drew Holiday,
Too much
LeBron,
firepower.
Kawhi, KD, and Jason Tatum, and centers Joel Embiid, Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis. But Kawhi had to leave the team. So who gets in? The obvious choice, Jaylen Brown. But they chose his non-all-star teammate Derek White instead. First of all, imagine how good your team has to be to deny the finals MVP. Every other country would be ecstatic. The US is like, oh, we don't think you're a good fit at this time. Thank you for applying. And look, Derek White is a good player. But how do you not need the finals MVP? Well,
And that is true. Now we won't dive too deep. I don't get in too deep with that, but we all know what's going on, man. Jalen, one of them people who done voiced his opinion back in the days, and you know how Nike can be. We just gonna leave it at that. But of course, man, like I did not see him not being on that team, especially after winning the finals MVP. But they don't play that, man. You can't talk about those people, man, because they control it. They control it.
Well, Jaylen Brown's got a theory. 5 hours after White was announced, Brown tweeted, "Hey Nike, this is what we doing?"
There it is.
Accusing Nike
I don't even have to say it. We see it right there.
Nike of shutting him out. See, back in 2022, the shoe company dropped Kyrie Irving after he supported an anti-Semitic documentary, and Brown defended his teammate, saying, since when does Nike care about ethics? And whenever he wears Nikes on the court now, he physically removes the swoosh logo. But how could they keep him out of the Olympics? Easy. Nike is one of the biggest sponsors of Team USA basketball. Derek White happens to be a Nike athlete, which brings their total to 9 players on the roster, including Jordan Brand. Adidas has Ant, Under Armour, Steph, Joel Embiid, Skechers, of course. Is it confirmed? No, of course it's not. But it's a very interesting conspiracy theory. Still, the USA...
Big conspiracy theory. Hey, there you have it. Yeah, that's why he's not on the team, for anybody who wondering.
Stacked. But how does the world stack up? Well, first we have to look at the logistics of how the Olympics actually work. There are 12 countries that make the tournament. They're broken down into 3 groups. The top 2 countries get out of each group. Group A, Australia, Canada, Greece, and Spain. Group B is France, Germany, Japan, and Brazil. Group C, Serbia, South Sudan, US, and Puerto Rico. Group play will actually be 2 hours outside of Paris in a city called Lille from July 27th through August 4th. The knockout round is August 6th through the 11th in Paris. Now, this is the oldest roster the US has ever sent. They're from a time when America dominated basketball. From 1956 to 1993, the MVP went to an American. But in 94, Hakeem Olajuwon from Nigeria dominated the league. This man won MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, the Finals, and Finals MVP in one season.
They started producing, and most of that have to do with opportunity. They started looking like, man, we got to do something, man. Because they don't like to see somebody win something so much for so long. So they got to figure out, okay, how can we do this, man? So they started, there you go, bringing in people like that. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Next international MVP was Steve Nash, 05 and 06, then Dirk in 07. But the US took back control. There wasn't a non-American in the top 5 for MVP 11 straight years, except Tony Parker in 2012. But everything changed in 2019. The world has dominated. And the next guy who should own the league, Victor Wembanyama from France. But there's one big problem when it comes to the Olympics. It is true that the world is catching up individually, but as a group, it's no contest. The US just has too much depth. And I'm not saying that non-NBA players on these other countries are scrubs, but look at the USA's bench. Against Canada before the Olympics, LeBron, Steph, Drew Holiday, Devin Booker, and Embiid were replaced by Hallie, Ant, Jason Tatum, AD, and Bam.
I'm gonna pause that, man. I wouldn't even call that a bench, bro. That's like the backup starters, like the other starters or something. I can't even use the word bench when looking at that, man. Like, come on, Halliburton, Ant-Man, Tatum, AD, and Bam, versus, come on, man. That don't even look nowhere near like you just putting, you might as well say, like, taking LeBron out and putting Tatum in, you ain't even replaced nothing. Like, come on, man. And between Bam and AD, I feel sorry. They better have some firepower, because Embiid is too big man by himself. And then you taking him out and you putting AD in along with Bam. Sheesh, man, they got problems, bro. Problems.
That's not even to mention Kevin Durant. The starters were down 11-1 against Canada. The bench retook the lead 28-23. In all, the US bench outscored them 42-27. Compare that to the 04 Nightmare Olympics team. They had only 2 All-Stars from the last year on their entire roster, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson. Then, when the team got in trouble, the coach Larry Brown didn't trust his young guys, who happened to be LeBron, D-Wade, and Carmelo. The situations are not the same. What they should be scared of is next Olympics. In 2028, we can count out LeBron, Steph, KD at least. The US will probably lean on guys like Ant, Hallie, Jalen Brunson, Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, Cooper Flag, but at...
Bro, I gotta go back to that. Hold up.
Jalen Brunson, Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, Cooper Flag.
I just gotta pause that. That looked like That hurt my, oh man, no Steph, no KD, no Bron. Like, yo, where is the NBA going, bro? Like like Bron just stamped. He like left a stamp on the game, man. Him and KD, man, they've been there so long. Him and Steph, like they've been there so long, bro. And like they are still good. They still good, man. We can only hope, man, that they pass these torches down to somebody who is like about that. And Zion, he needs to get it together, man. Play a full season. I'm just gonna say that, man. Let's get it going.
Flag. But at these Olympics, if the world could put a team together against the US, then it would be possible. That's what they should do to fix the NBA All-Star game. But since the stars on the other countries are all separated onto different teams, there's no chance the US loses even a single game. Their biggest competition is probably France. They're playing at home, which means a lot in the Olympics. In Tokyo, they barely lost to the US to get silver, 87-82. And they didn't even have Wemby back then. But the US right now is too talented and too deep to not win gold. One guy who completely failed on that World Cup team was Brandon Ingram. In fact, it devolved into a huge beef with Warriors and US coach Steve Kerr. And now, not only do the Warriors not want Brandon Ingram in a trade, the Pelicans don't want him, and neither does any other team in the NBA.
Which is bad because, and I honestly think that when he got traded from the Lakers, Brandon Ingram, that kind of took a toll on him, man. You know, because those boys, man, they get drafted and they think that, oh yeah, man, this is it. You know, this let's get it. This is where I'm settling at, and boom. But as y'all can see, man, we got some work to do, man. Team USA, man. Team USA really do have some work to do, man. Shout out to Casey again over at AM Hoops. Man, it's your boy Tell Billions, man. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hit that sub button and hit that like button for your boy, man. We out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace. Before we go any further, I just want to say thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you leave a like for this video, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when the next video drop. Know the game.